Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And today might be a special episode. It depends on what happens. Because today could be the first episode of this series when we play two games in one episode. But it all depends on what happens in the first leg in the semi-final of the Euro Cup versus Anderlecht. Because if the semi-final is still very much alive after this game, gonna watch both legs in this episode. But of course, if one of the teams completely dominate the first legs and it's basically game set match after the first one, then we're gonna skip the second one. So we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, well, I need to be kind of quick here with the intro, because if we're going to get two games, it could become a very long episode. But since last episode, the Liverpool win, we played the second leg in the quarterfinal. We actually lost, and that was frustrating because we completely dominated things. But since we won big at home, we still were safe. And then we got a great win away versus Watford, and then a very, very frustrating loss at home versus Burnley. Really displeased with that game. But that brings us to this league table, and as you can see, we are still in a great position getting a Champions League spot, because basically all the other teams here, just as we've been struggling losing a game here and there, so have they. So things kind of haven't changed at all. 2 games left to play of the season, and yeah, we are definitely reaching the Champions League for next season. So that's great news. We've been struggling a bit with injuries. Svensson has picked up like so many short injuries when he's out like 3 days. Oxlade-Chamberlain just got back from an injury, and Gnabry is out with an injury. He's out for, I believe he's been out for like 1 or 2 weeks now, and it says like he's going to be back in like 6 to 10 days or something like that, if I'm remembering things right. Or maybe it's 1 to 2 weeks more. But yeah, he kind of will miss the end of the season. I'm not sure. He may be back. I'm not going to, because there's that gap where it says like he's going to be back between X and Y amount of days. So maybe he will be back for the last games of the season. We'll have to wait and see, and hopefully it will be, because otherwise it's going to be a tough season. We have only one player for that position, knowing that Svensson gets injured all the time, even if it's only short injuries. But yeah, it's the semi-final, and it's actually the first Eurocup game we have in this series in this season. So we started off with a semi-final. That's pretty good, isn't it? Pretty good, if I may say it myself. And would be beautiful if we could manage to get to the final, and I believe we should be favorites versus Anderlecht. No disrespect to them, but I feel like a Premiership team that's in a Champions League position in the league table should be stronger than Anderlecht. But you never know. A cup game, if you manage to get to the semi-final, you're not a bad team. So we're definitely not taking anything for granted. Just hope we can get off to a good start here. It's Chamberlain, his first game after injury. His pass lag, and here is Keane, the top goal scorer of the Euro Cup, has strike again. And look at the clock, we just played 1 minute. We're off to a beautiful start here. And of course, the dream scenario would be that this will only be a 1-game episode. And of course, that's going to happen if we can keep on playing like this, because that would be fantastic. But still a lot of time left to go, because I mean, if you score in the first minutes, they're going to have 89 more minutes to equalize. Looking at the chances though, we are creating a few. Definitely creating more chances than them, but they are creating chances, so we're not completely dominating things here. But not much going on since that goal. Played like 20 minutes since the goal, and of course, as I say that, we get a highlight, and unfortunately it's a highlight for Anderlecht if we can't intercept it, but maybe we can. Here's Chamberlain. Chamberlain, is he going to go all in? Oh my god. Oh, look at this, Svensson, beautiful, picked up, and it's off the post! That could have been, oh my god, a goal there, and we would have been in a fantastic situation. Instead, are we going to have to wait 20 more minutes for the next highlight? No, we're not. It's a free kick, Moreno for Sosa. Afonso Sosa, what will you do? Try to reach Chamberlain. Chamberlain brings throw. Here's Keane. Here's Keane. And here is Keane's second goal of the evening. Fantastic. The top goal scorer of the Euro Cup have strike again, and beautiful. So we are 2 up. We have the chance here. If we can stay focused and keep on performing like this, maybe we're not getting the second leg. Because maybe, just maybe, we can actually win this already for the first leg if we can keep on playing like this. And of course, Chamberlain, the injury prone dude, has picked up a knock. Probably just going to sub him. I'm going to sub him during half time. It's 5 more minutes, but then we're going to sub Chamberlain. And yeah, I don't like it. Oh, look at this! Svensson! This is beautiful. 5 minutes for half time. Going to be very, very rough for the Anderlecht players going into the dressing room, just having conceded a goal. And yeah, it's the Ox. Can't really tell that he has that injury. Well, he's kind of limping when he's running. But across Keane and then Svensson. Yeah, beautiful first half, and we are definitely completely dominating things here. 9 shots to 2, 0 on target. That's the halftime whistle low. We are going to sub Docs. Not going to risk anything. Going to tell the lads though, I want them to stay focused, because we have the chance to win it today. But if they start slacking in the second half and we concede a goal, then this one is going to be very much alive. So we want to tell them we might be winning, but that could all still change if your performance levels drop. Don't let that happen. But yeah, let's go to the tactics screen here. So we want to remove the Ox and bring in Bowen. Not risking anything with the injury prone lad like the Ox. He's still the first season, like when we signed him, I felt like he didn't get that many injuries, even though he's injury prone. But this season, I feel like he's picking up injuries to left and right. So maybe it's time for us, even though it's been fantastic, maybe it's time for us to go the route that we did with injury prone players during the second season. We really tried to sell on all the injury prone players. So overall, I feel like that has paid off a lot for us. We definitely been on the lower side when it comes to injuries compared to the other teams in the league. And maybe, yes, maybe it's the Ox time, but he's playing so bad, so good, I mean. Oh my god, what a beautiful goal there for young Farrell. Fantastic strike. And I believe it was Afonso. No, it was Bowen with assist. Sosa was involved earlier then, I guess. So Bernaga, Paslak, Sosa, and then Bowen, and Bowen finds Farrell. And look at that placing, no chance in the world for the goalkeeper. And yeah, if we just can keep our 0 here, I think this should be game, set, match. So let's pause it here. We're going to tell Suma to, we can't tell him to ease off tackles, but we can tell him to not tackle hard. Like that. And maybe it's also time for some subs, I guess. Everybody's playing pretty well, except Bowen. Let's just see, he's tired. Svensson is tired. And we are in a situation where Gnabry is out. So I think he is going to sub Risotto. Risotto is always, he's in the club just to be a tutor. He's normally not playing any games because he's not good enough. But we need to rest Svensson now with Gnabry out, because we are in a situation we actually can do that. Moreno with the throw-in. Farrell for Risotto. Finds Bowens. Afonso Sosa, and that's another goal. The 5th goal of the evening. And yeah, we definitely are only going to have a 1-game episode here, because there's no way in hell that Anderlecht is going to be able to turn this one around. Even though they're going to have that home advantage, I would say we're probably the favorites to win that game too, considering how big we have been dominating this one. But I'm probably going to take my time for that game and just use it to rest players and maybe bring in some youth players and so on. I think that would be the wise decision. And I think I'm actually gonna go with defender here. So who will it be? I think I'm gonna go with Suma, because he is the fittest of them. Just to have 2 fit central defenders for next game. I think that's a good decision. And here's actually a highlight for Anderlecht for once, if we can't turn this one around. Come on guys, focus. We don't want to give... Oh, look at this marking. Look at this marking. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Bowen, focus guys. We don't want to give that away goal, because that could have them started dreaming. We don't want them to start dreaming, getting any ideas that they can turn things around. We really don't want to. Still, I mean, 5 goals, we should be safe. Just that 1 goal can be the difference with them starting to dream, starting to believe. And we want to crush their dreams. We don't want to give them any dreams other than nightmares. But here is Anderlecht actually building their way, working their way into our side of the pitch. That should be an interception by Risotto. Beautiful. Branagh, what will you do? Trying to decide here. Back to Risotto. What will you do? You go for Afonso Sosa. Sosa trying to read Keane, and it's intercepted. And it's actually, I thought it was going to clear it to throw in, but this highlight goes on, makes it a pretty long one. And it's 10 seconds left of the game. Will we actually get something here before the ref blows the whistle? Or is this just playing it off until... yeah, it is. That's a full-time whistle. Fantastic game. Can you imagine this is a semi-final in the Euro Cup when we are completely destroying them? Look at the other semi-final though. Gelsenkirchen managed to beat Fiorentina with 2 goals against 0. But this is a game that Fiorentina could turn around. It's not an impossible lead. It would be very interesting to see if we get Gelsenkirchen or Fiorentina in the final. But yeah, we definitely don't need to play any second leg here. So many good ratings. Look at this. We need to talk to everybody that got over a 9 rating. I'm going to talk special to. So there's Keane. There's Farrell. There's Afonso Sosa. And I think that's it. Yeah, everybody that got a 9 point something rating. I've got some kind words. And yeah, since we're only going to play one game, this is going to be a very short episode, but it actually gives me room to show you guys a transfer I have upcoming. And it's a transfer that's actually only me trying to make money, because Barcelona transfer listed this player for 1.9 million, and we are currently negotiating contracts, and there are other clubs that are interested in him, so it's not completely sure I'm going to get him. But if we do, we're going to get him for 1.9 mil. And my only thought about this, because we definitely don't need any more playmakers, we have a gazillion of them, but look at his stats here, and he's only 23. For 1.9 mil, we should be able to loan him out for 1 or 2 seasons and then sell him now on for a huge amount of money, or at least like probably going to get somewhere between 10 and 20 million at least, I feel like. So it's just to make money. We don't need him. We have too many playmakers. But I mean, he is not bad. He's not bad at all. Like, he's really, really good. The problem is, as you can see, we have so many players that can play in this position. So I just see it that like we loan him out, flip him, and get some money. Same with both of these free transfers joining us. Talked about one of them before. Don't remember which one it was. But yeah, both of them is just us getting free transfers, loaning them out for a season or 2, and then sell them on for a profit. Because our finances, look at this, last season and this season, they are not great at all. And we are in a risky situation when the board might like start cutting our budget and removing the transfer revenue made available and so on. Hopefully we're going to get this one up to at least like ±0, because we are going to get prize money from the league and from the Euro Cup and so on. But still, we need to work with the finances here. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I'll see you in the next episode. And the next episode either is going to be probably be the last game of the season in the league, or it's going to be the Euro Cup final. We'll have to wait and see. But probably Euro Cup final, because I don't think it's going to be much exciting with the league. Because I mean, we can't catch Chelsea, and everyone can't catch us. We're like in no man's land here. So most likely, next episode is going to be a cup final, and that would be fantastic. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.